They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit, and home of the Terps. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Terrapins will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Gibbs. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Rutgers offense will take the field first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Dropping back, it's Schultz. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Duff. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Let's take a big-picture program perspective on Rutgers. Great pickup on the defensive front. Three-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Punt is on its way. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will go to work for the first time. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop it?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he...
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line in the running game, making its presence felt. And the Terrapins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Here's a heat. Inside the 45. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. back to throw. It's Washington. Caught near the sticks. It's Manning. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Terrapins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And this defense is going to have their hands full, right? I mean, you saw him throw it, a couple plays ago, and you see him take off and run. They've got to do something to kind of put him at least in a little bit of thinking, a little bit of doubt, a little bit of pressure, because right now he's starting to get in the rhythm, and that's not good for this defense.
He gets it in! Touchdown, Terrapins! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looking for room, it's Humphrey. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught in the backfield, it's Humphrey. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
That was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on third down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
After the break, they'll go back to work. Back to throw, it's Schultz. He's got him.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna run it. It's Humphrey. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. It'll be a draw. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Washington. Manning. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Terrapins can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Oh, they're after him! That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Complete downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. On the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. Looking for a man. It's Schultz. Finds his man. It's Stokes. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Still looking on the move. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. The option look. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
He's got the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. And the Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Hester. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now the play fake. He's going to run it. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. We play played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. To throw, it's Washington. Bringing the heat. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They go to the ground. Makes a pass to Marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Looking for a crease, it's Hester. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Terrapins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Under fire. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Maryland! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Schultz. Finds his target down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They get to him as he throws, and they can't make the play on third down. And the Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Terrapins come to the line in the hurry up.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Hey, listen, this guy is one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, but you have to know when the play is over. And that time, just trying to do too much, trying to make too many people miss, reversing.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot.
And it's a fumble on the play. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. The Scarlet Knights are threatening in the red zone. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off play action. Got it! That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's McLaurin. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Manning. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. Quick toss. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Washington. Dumps it to the back. It's complete. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there, but you throw into running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached a break. It's Maryland with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The lone back's got it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Made a defender miss. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Terrapins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lane.
Turning it on! Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. And the Terrapins with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Finds his tight end.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? Looking to pass. It's Schultz. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, looking to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Snatches it on the right. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the under...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got a man, it's Stokes. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Looking to throw, it's Schultz. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug-meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On fourth down, going to the air. The short hands, it's Duff. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Catch in the middle, it's Stokes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Here's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
I like it. Take the shot, throw it to the end zone, try to make a play, give your receiver a chance to make it. You know, you got to make plays. You're trailing late in the 4th quarter, and you need touchdowns. Like, you got to come up with something big, and this offense just wasn't able to do it. Now, defense is going to have to go pull out some miracles, maybe an onside kick. Something great's going to have to happen to get back in this ball game.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. Looking for a man. It's Washington. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions.